Today I have a Lolcow named Alan T. Panda, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. Alan David Berlin, aka Alan T. Panda, sexual harassment panda, is a 40-year-old aide to Republican Senator Jane Orry from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. His hobbies include playing music at his church, fine dining, art, and shitting himself while dressed as a panda. Alan describes himself as quote-unquote not a competent person in his personal aids, but this is a lie. He lives a double life as a closeted homosexual babyfur scatophile and is pretty competent by anyone's standard. The sad case of Alan Panda hits the Pittsburgh News. Alan started out like your typical senator aide. He was hardworking, tired, and lonely. Alan was very much into furry corn and baby furry corn. However, Alan wanted more, so in his sad state, he put up a Pounce ad, quote-unquote, looking for a babyfur for a long-term committed relationship. Then he waited and got nothing. Unsurprisingly, no one in their right mind wanted to change the diapers of a short, fat 40-year-old man. Determined and still wanting more, Alan began to troll the internet seeking for fresh meat. After a while, he found something, a real baby furry, a child at the age of 15 who was interested in butt sex and diapers. He pounced as quickly as he could, befriending the boy, offering him yip in his backyard while his parents slept. Fursuit sex and more. He was even willing to set up many sick meetups with this boy and tape the whole sexual interaction. He also said, "I am a daddy fur / caretaker who likes wearing diapers at times and using them for their intended purposes." Thankfully, the kid's parents went snooping and found a lot of nasty, dirty conversation between Alan and the child. The parents called the cops. They swooped in and investigated Alan's house and found, much to their horror, he wasn't joking. There were 2 fursuits, a young wolf and an older cat, baby gear, adult diapers, and all sorts of scary furry paraphernalia everywhere. Recordings were all over his computer, and Alan was arrested. He pled guilty to the 3 felonies, which were unlawful contact with a minor relating to CP, unlawful contact related to obscene sexual material, and criminal use of a computer. It was all found on October 26, 2010, and sentencing was set in January 2011. After undergoing a sexual offender evaluation, Alan was sentenced to 6 to 12 years as of May 30th, 2012. He has begun his prison tenure on June 8th and will be under probation for the next 8 years afterwards. This is some additional information I found on his charges on Wikifur. 40-year-old Pennsylvanian Alan David Berlin, known as Alan T. Panda, Panda, and Panda Bear, was charged this Thursday with unlawful contact with a minor related to deviant sexual intercourse, a first-degree felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison and $25,000 fine. He had also been accused of 5 related second-degree and third-degree felonies, being held in the county jail on $250,000 bail. Alan, who lives in Carlisle, PA, allegedly chatted with a 15-year-old over the past 2 months, with discussions including the proposal that he traveled to the boy's home in Harrisburg and that they had sex in the backyard while the parents slept. The complaint also mentions the request for nude photos suggesting of meeting between the boy and other adults, with offers of hotel rooms if Berlin takes pictures of them having sex. On Pounce.org, a personal site for furries over the age of 18, Alan describes himself as a quote-unquote daddy fur and a caretaker, terms used in the baby fur community for those participating as grown-up characters in roleplay involving younger characters. Wolves and cat fursuits were found in his apartment, and it was alleged that they were used to solicit the boy. Alan was a legislative researcher for Pennsylvania Senator and Republican Whip Jane Orry for 2 years, until fired yesterday. He had held that job with the Senate since 1993. According to his journal, he has a bachelor's in sacred music, worked as his local church director of music for 17 years, before being fired last July. This is all the information that I have on Alan Panda. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.